be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview. Well, joining us today is David Lenegast, the CEO of Vinanz plc, following news this morning from the company that they have raised money at a premium to the market price. They've raised £350,000 and the funds will be used to triple the Bitcoin miners that the company has in operation. Thank you very much for joining us today, David. We are live. I am from the London Stock Exchange, I'm afraid, not the Aquis Exchange, where, of course, Vinanz is listed. But thank you very much for joining us. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks, Mark.
Good stuff. So this news today then, of course, the raising of the funds there, how have you found the market reception to the placing there? And of course, how quickly are you going to deploy these new miners?
Look, the market reception was good. Our brokers at Clear Capital have done an excellent job. They raised money at a premium to the market. We sat down with their Clear Capital guys and said, look, with the EFT sort of excitement around about BlackRock potentially having a spot EFT approved by the SEC, which they're working on. You're looking at another halving in the Bitcoin miners in about April. There's a lot of people on the street calling a massive rise in the Bitcoin price. I mean, the internal people within Vinanz, I mean, we could literally see in our wildest dreams, Bitcoin prices at 150 to 200,000 US dollars. Sometime next year and the year after. So we sat down with Clear Capital and said, look, our model is working very well of just owning miners, not owning infrastructure in North America. We want to go and triple the mining fleet that we currently have spinning in North America. And we want to go and buy another 250 miners at least and have them spinning before Christmas. So Clear Capital went and raised the funds. It was done at a premium to market, which is fantastic. We're actively engaged now with our providers to look at how quickly we can get 250 plus miners added to the fleet. We'll probably go Canada because of the power costs are relatively cheap because a lot of the power is hydro. So we'll probably go Canada again from our decentralized model. But we're pretty excited about where the company's going. The other interesting thing, Mark, is that running our numbers, adding another 250 miners to the fleet pretty much puts us at revenues at today's sort of Bitcoin price in excess of $1.25 million US dollars from a Bitcoin perspective, and that makes the company P&L plus. That's exciting for us because the model's working, and once we deploy this next set of miners and operationally we become P&L plus, then we'll really look at expanding from there through 2024 and 2025.
Okay, so you're hoping to get these deployed, did you say before Christmas?
Yeah, I mean, there's some opportunities that we're looking at with our providers that we could literally buy miners and have them spinning within a matter of a week. So those discussions kick off tonight. So, we're pretty excited about how we can get going. And this will take you, as you said, to P&L plus, and then at that point, then you don't want to slow down. You want to still continue. No, we want to accelerate. This next move will take us to just shy of 400 spinning miners and generating a Bitcoin circa every 10 days. The corporate plan is to be in the thousands of Bitcoin miners, through 2024 and 2025, and right now, principally North America, US and Canada. Nice, safe jurisdiction, and really good data centers. And once you are cash flow P&L plus, as you say, that means you would, in theory, be less reliant on doing placings to get these new miners installed. Yeah, and it's proving the business model. Plus, you can then start looking at leveraging your balance sheet. There's some quite innovative things being offered by Luxor at the moment, particularly things like forward selling your Bitcoin. Jeremy Edelman, who's an ex-banker and a lawyer, it's sort of right up his street. So, there's a lot of scope once we sort of get into that P&L plus range that we can sort of look to gear the balance sheet to really make ourselves a whole lot bigger, a whole lot quicker. Okay. And you're very confident on the Bitcoin price there. What's that based on? Of course, the halving is coming up, I know. Well, every time there's been a halving in the Bitcoin price, you've seen a dramatic rise. The last 4 or 5 halvings, you've seen phenomenal rises. But I think that's just the sort of the organic Bitcoin sort of market. What I'm more excited about is the fact that you've got really big global financial institutions looking at EFTs with the SEC, and if they become live, then Bitcoin becomes really mainstream for the big financial marketplace. And I think if the Bitcoin EFT comes live with BlackRock, I think you could see it doubling to tripling anyway, even before the halving. So our whole mandate is how many Bitcoin can we generate to our wallet now, and what's that wallet going to be worth in future? And what we're offering for shareholders is retail and institutional exposure to the Bitcoin market. That's what Vinanz is set up for.
And just a final question. Do you know what your break-even price will move to with the addition of these new miners that you're bringing on stream, hopefully before Christmas?
About half the current Bitcoin price. Yeah, we haven't.
Right.
We haven't fully worked it out because a lot of these things are about operating costs on a monthly basis and what sort of power allocation price you get. So, we're going from 120 Bitcoin miners to 370 Bitcoin miners, which is a big increase in operating cost. So that's what we're really going to be focusing on, is our monthly operating costs as we go forward with our Bitcoin and with our miner and data center providers. So that's part of the sort of the computer calculations we need to work out. But we're aiming for about half the current Bitcoin price as our break even. Okay.
Well, thank you very much for your time today, David Lenegast, the CEO there of Vinanz PLC. I know last time we spoke, this is what you said you were going to do. You've gone and done it. So we'll now see those miners hopefully get installed before Christmas. And I'm sure you will not be slowing down, and we'll be talking hopefully before Christmas as you've got some of those spinning and we can get an idea of how things are going. But for now, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure. Great. Thanks, Mark.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stopboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.